Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Ram. How the Ratnakara, who was a bandit, could write 24,000 Ramayana slokas. In those days, there were no schools, colleges or tutors. He was a bandit roaming in the forest. He sat chanting Ram Nam, and it came out as a flood. He struck the fountain deep inside himself, and the anthill grew over him. That's why he is known as Valmiki. Even today we should wonder if a person can reach such eminence as a poet of eternal significance, almost an encyclopedia of human relations, administration. Every aspect of life was covered in Ramayana. It's a constitution for humanity. And the studies, they are not being included in our studies now. Avoid certain things like the Yuddha Kanda where the names of the demons are mentioned. Such things can be sifted. Take out the essence of the thing in the 7 Kandas. Particularly the Balakanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Sundara Kanda. Aranya Kanda has also certain merits. So that is the work that should be done by the scholars today. We used to study Pancha Kavyas, they say, in those days. Maghe Megho Vayogataha. See, that is how they wrote the Kavyas. Shakuntala was not valued that way because the characters were not approved. Because Shakuntala and the marriage was not as per the orthodox morality. So they took Bhavabhuti, Raghuvamsha Mahakavyam, of course, Kalidasa, Uttarama Charitra. Said Bhavabhuti is the only Pandita, scholar, a real. So, propriety of the characters was a consideration. So, Rama and Sita, in any work, gave weightage to those characters. Because Ramayana stood for character. Without character, there is no value for life. So, Harishchandra, see, for Satyam. Rama's qualities are listed in the opening canto of Ramayana. At least 1%, 0.1% of those qualities, if we try to emulate, implement, then it will give us the value in life. You can enjoy. Once you get a value into your life, that will make you know your worth. Know you simply talking or writing. People have written volumes and volumes. Inside, it is all vacuum or empty. Braggadocio. Some of the kavyas, now at this age I can recall, because long back, about 70 years, 1953 or so, I had the study of the classics. Dashakumara Charitram, Dandina Padalalityam, they say. Dandi Kavir Dandi, Bhavabhutischa Panditaha. Dandi was the great poet, and particularly Padalalityam. They say nobody could write like him. A lilting, sonorous, Kavya. Dashakumara Charitra was the work. I studied those in that time, and I derived the benefit I enjoyed. Life has to be enjoyed only when you are able to imbibe, study those great works, which nobody can write like him, like those poets now. See, they can attempt, but they cannot reach such heights. Can you create another Himalaya now? See, it happened in creation itself. So, Dandi, for example, I can recall Shrutvatu Bhona Vruttantam Uttamangana Shrutvatu Bhona Vruttantam Uttamangana Sasmidam Idam Abhashata Daitatvot Prasadat Ajyame Charitartha Shrotra Adhavasya Asyeva Asya Janasya Kvachit Prabhutvam Saraswati Mukhagrahanocheshani Kruto Dasanashada Esha Chumbayitum Iti Priyorasi Prauritiva Navasi Upastirna Guru Payodhara Mandala Prauda Kandali Kudmalamiva Ruda Ragarushitam Chakshur Ullasayanti Barihir Barhavali Vidambayata Kusuma Chandraka Sharena Madhakurugala Vyakulena Spuradaruna Kerana Kesara Karalam Kadamba Mukulamiva Kantasya Adharamanim Adhiram Atuchumba. This ran like this in the Sikumar Charitram. I used to get by heart whole chapters of those Mahakavyas. They Sanskrit, they flow. In Telugu also there were some. In Bhagavatam, Potana excelled. And he improved upon Vedavyasa in certain respects. When I studied Vedavyasa and Potana in comparison, particularly the 10th skanda of Krishna Charitra, Potana really showed, he understood the real Krishna. That is why he added in that great poem, Amsalambita Vamakundalabharam Mandonata Brulatam Kinchit Kunchita Komaladharaputam Sachi Prasarekshanam Alolanguli Pallavai Muralikam Apurayantam Muda Mule Kalpataru Trivangalalitam Jane Jaganmohanam. This was Vyasa Shloka. In Telugu, Potana translated it almost word to word. It was, he said, Mupuna Vamakundalamu, Movinokinsuka Morpu, Andamunjupedu Norajupu, Sogachumbama, Nokkatanikku Ganpadam, Grepulu Sokka, Tribangiga Nilchi, Angulivya Pita Vamshapurti Yagu Vartilu Mohanamurti Golchadan. He added one extra line there in that poem, which was not there in Vyasa Shloka. Okkata nikku grepulu sokka. That is, all the cows surrounded him with ears protruding. So that was the greatness of Krishna. That was not there in Vyasa's Bhagavata, Sanskrit. See, Potana added it because he was Gopala, Govinda. Krishnavata's significance, the purpose of the incarnation was, we called it Paramartham, only to promote the cattle wealth of Mother Bhatamata. A cow can maintain a whole family. Panchakavyas. This should be realized by the scholars. Instead of jumping Radha, 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 they have not understood the meaning of Krishna. Krishna means dark, black. Krishna Bilam, black hole. Krishna Nadi, the river Krishna. See, Krishna Paksham. See, Sukla Paksham. This is very well known, but the scholars avoid. You see, instead of going straight into the Vedanta, the spiritual meaning of the avatars, say first three avatars, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, the animals have to be taken care of. Narasimha, see the man lion. See there is a. Then Vamana, the small boy. Then you have the Parasurama, then Rama. Rama alone is the pivot. Because perfect, Maryada Purushottam. No other, we cannot compare. And the family system was established by Rama only. He declared openly, my father Dasharatha may be having 3 wives or 356. Only one wife, one man, one wife. That is the ideal thing, like 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 legs. The family should be run only by the husband and wife. That's an ideal family. And Sita was the daughter of Janaka Maharaj and daughter-in-law of Dasharatha Maha, king, emperor. Still, what she said when Rama was to go to forest in exile, she said, I will pick up the thorns on your way so that your feet will not be hurt. Can you imagine? That was the love, affection, service. Mutual. Rama wept in Aranyakanda when I was reading. In those days, I used to wonder why a divine incarnation should be sorrowing like that. It's only to set an example to mankind that you should love your better half in this way. What a theme! India was a happy nation. The spiritual power attracted people. Apart from the material wealth, the spiritual wealth. But the mind power, the mind is the main thing for the body. Everything runs on the mind. All the dasendriyas, 5 karmendriyas, 5 jnanendriyas. You know the value of the mind now? Here, it compasses, it can comprehend, it can travel. They say, Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam. The mind has such power. And you have extra sensory perceptions now, ESP. It was the mind, training of the mind. I tested, I practiced, I got confirmation that there are these powers. You can, clairvoyance, so many things are exhibited. My grandfather exhibited so many powers. When I was studying in Delhi, practicing, 1960, he was in a village near Visakhapatnam, near this place, thousands of kilometers away. I could feel his presence and he could know my movements. How was it? They are practicable even now. But it takes a lot of energy, effort. It's not possible. Okay. It's like the powers of the mind have to be explored and not for ordinary beings. The rishis have that. Even now I met some rishis in Himalayas and they told me, sir, why do you feel worried about the poverty in India? You come and stay here happily near the Ganga. The Ganges river is such a, your life will be happy. But then I felt, when people are suffering, how can you be happy? When the people around you are in your village, in your country, in your place. This is what Veda said. Paropakaradhamidam sariram. Paropakaraya satam vibhutayaha. These are the 2 fundamental propositions of Veda. Nobody is following. The scholars know them, but they are not preaching them. Everyone is trying to enjoy himself, project himself, and have such a sort of Pravachana Chakravarti, Pravachana Samrat. See, Samrats have gone. We have taken their properties also. Princess, Chakravarti, Samrats. Now they say, Maharaj, Samrat, Chakravarti. These on TVs. Pravachan. Few slokas, few verses. Make them Samrats. What are the stories they are telling? They are telling only these absurd and unnatural, unrealistic, obscurantist, archaic stories which have no meaning. The children laugh at them. I tested with my grandchildren. They said, what is the idea, Grandpa? Krishna holding it for a week on his little finger, an entire mountain and all the people living there for a week. What are they doing to attend to nature calls? Brahma taking away for 1 month, for 1 year. All the cows and Krishna impersonating them. See, the fanciful stories are okay first, only for story value. But in practical life, life is practical. Life is real. It is not mere imagination. So, Upanishads, I have given the Tarakopanishad, practical. And in Gita it concludes saying that you will perish. Shruti Brahmachat Buddhinasho Buddhinashat Pranasyati. Unless the mind is properly trained, it will result in death. Whereas I felt, if you train your mind and your faculties properly, it will lead to Ramaraj. That's how I got the message directly in contemplation. You can tap the Supreme, the powerhouse. That is how I wrote this Tarakopanishad. I am eager to, it is worth repeating. So many things are repeated. Repetition gives authenticity also, not the Goebbels theory. Jayate sadvishyan dehi, sangasteshu pajayate, sangat sanjayate kamaha. Here is the path I have cut. It's a path-breaking exercise. A new path is Kamat prema bhijayate. Premat bhavati saparichariya sanukulancha sarvadha. Tasmat karya samsiddhi. Sankshemancha sarvashaha. Loka sangraha matha tathyam. Samava bhavancha visheshataha. Samruddhi saukhyam sujano. Saubhratrutva manaha prajaha. Sri Rama Sadgunavarto Ramarajyam Bhaved Bhuvi. See the power of the mind. If you regulate your mind, train your mind, and followed by the faculties, the regimen, then you will reach a level. If a team of people can follow this, Ramarajyam Bhaved Bhuvi. Rama had the rishis who guided him. If you read Ramayana, in Aranyakanda, Bharadvaja, Valmiki, all the rishis were there, Sudekshana, number of mentioned. And they promoted peace, happiness, prosperity, entire land with the cattle wealth, the crops. People, real wealth of a nation is the person with a healthy mind and a healthy body. Noble mind. Nobility was the of Veda. It's stressed only Veda, nobility. Then health of course follows. If you have a good mind, the body will also become good. That's why this Ram chanting, Ram, 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 it will reform, bring about a change in the body itself. It will cure all diseases, all ailments. I have seen my grandfather living for 100 years in such good health because he was an upasaka, Hanuman of Rama. Ram, 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 Ram is the vibration. It purifies. Purification process. That is Rama Shabda. That is how the mind gets purified. The heart gets purified. Purification is in the body. Heart purifies. The lungs purify the air we breathe. We give out the carbon dioxide. So this oxygen and the pure blood. So this purification of mind, Ram, 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 it purifies. One can experience the purification brought about by chanting of Ram. Just practice it, you see, you will yourself feel the purity of your mind. That gives you the strength. You will become a different person. A good human being is the real strength, wealth of a nation. Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram.